Let's talk a little bit about something else that I think is disgusting that Donald Trump and his administration are doing, and that is the Defunding the Police campaign. I want you to listen to this advertisement. Donald Trump Defund the Police ad that is now running on television. It's a campaign ad. Have a listen to this.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Yes, of course he does. Well, first of all, it's completely misleading and it's not true. So Joe Biden responded to this ad, which to me is completely ridiculous and outrageous, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. Joe Biden now is responding to this ad, and he explained where he really stands when it comes to defunding the police issue on a North Carolina TV interview. Have a listen to this.
That has never been my position. It is not my position now. Where I stand on it is police have to clean up their act. That the only thing that will happen if they don't have a program where they train police to do the minimum effort to inflict harm and so on and so forth, not chokeholds and all those things. All that happens is they'll lose some federal funding. But if they do what they have to do, they in fact will get all the funding, and they need more funding, not less funding. They need more help. They need psychologists. They need people who are going to help them deal with those crises that exist. The vast majority of law enforcement officers are decent, honorable people, and they do a hell of a job, and they risk their life protecting us.
That is Joe Biden's position. Now, let me explain to you and go into further detail, because I have facts here, not opinions. It is a fact that Donald Trump's campaign team is misrepresenting the Democratic rival Joe Biden. Why? Well, I'll explain to you why based on Joe Biden's record. Biden has not joined the call of protesters for whom defund the police became a rallying cry. Biden has proposed more money for police, conditioned on improvements in their practices, which I think is a very, very reasonable approach. Biden's criminal justice agenda was released way long before he became the Democrats' presumptive presidential nominee. He actually proposed, and this is on paper, by the way, this isn't an opinion. Joe Biden, before he became the presidential nominee, proposed more federal money for training that is needed to avert tragic, unjustifiable deaths, according to what he said. And he's for hiring more officers to ensure that departments are racially and ethnically reflective of the populations that he served. He also specifically called for a $300 million infusion into federal community policy grant programs. Biden also wants the federal government to spend more on education, social services, and struggling areas of cities and in rural America to address the root causes of crime. Now, on the other side of things, you could make a claim about Donald Trump about defunding the police. Why? Trump's repeated proposals in the administration's budget to cut community policing and mediation programs at the Justice Department. Congressional Republicans say the program can be effectively merged with other divisions, but Democrats have actually blocked that effort. It is misleading, and it includes a selective use of Biden's words. That is what the Trump administration has done. You just heard Joe Biden. I just gave you facts, not opinions, on Joe Biden's record and what he has proposed since all this crap has been going on. It is a completely misleading ad. It is not what Joe Biden stands for. No, I do not agree with defunding the police, and the majority of Democrats, even though I am not a Democrat, does not agree with defunding the police. Yes, are you going to find a few people, a few radicals out there that are idiots that think we should, defund the police? Of course, there's going to be radicals on both sides of the aisle, but Joe Biden is the one that is running against Donald Trump, and Donald Trump has already started, at least his campaign team has, in misrepresenting Joe Biden's stance on improving policing. It is wrong, and it doesn't make any sense, and it is a lie.